Pi 5 camera working in minutes, no guesswork. I'll show you the exact Raspberry Pi cable you need, the commands for a live autofocus review, help you take your first photo and MP4, a headless capture from my laptop, plus time-lapse and autofocus tricks. I'll show first, then reveal the one line that does it. If you need the full Raspberry Pi operating system setup, watch my full setup video here. The plan is to start by connecting with the Pi 5 cable and head over updating operating system. Preview is autofocus, photo plus MP4, headless from laptop setup, go over time-lapse plus autofocus tricks, and cover some real-world use cases. What you'll need for this setup is the Raspberry Pi 5, an official 27-watt USB-C power, a micro SD 32GB plus preferred, the camera module 3 standard for the Raspberry Pi 5, optional cooling, micro HDMI to HDMI cable, and an important point is that the Pi 5 uses 22-pin CSI and a lot of cameras ship the 15-pin. My kit included an Pi ribbon that doesn't fit, so I'm swapping it to the official 200mm Pi 5 22-15 camera cable. Power off, then lift the black latch, don't yank, it hinges up. Slide the ribbon in contacts until it stops, keep it straight, press the latch down evenly to lock, make sure there's no wobble, give the cable a smooth curve, sharp kinks cause disconnects. Same on the camera end up, make sure that it's inserted fully, latched down. And some quick checks do is a tiny tug test, ribbon edges parallel to connector, no copper showing outside the socket. We will now be going over headless capture from my laptop. Now from the terminal on your Raspberry Pi, run sudo apt update, followed by sudo apt full upgrade, and then run sudo apt install rpicam-apps. And as a confidence check, run the command dmesg vertical bar followed by grep IMX708 as shown on screen. Seeing IMX708 confirms the CM3 sensor, meaning that your camera is being detected by the Raspberry Pi. We will now be doing a live preview on the Pi by running the command rpicam-hello autofocus mode continuous for a time range of 8 seconds. Use the command shown on screen. So when you bring an object toward the lens, you can see snap focus. One command continuous tracks focus as I move. If your build doesn't have the flag, use autofocus on capture or just autofocus. We will now proceed with capturing our very first photo. As you can see, this photo was captured by running the rpicam still at a time range of 2 seconds, autofocus on capture, and we want it to be saved as photo.jpg, and that gave us a capture of this image saved as photo.jpg. When it comes to capturing single shot in autofocus that is perfect for product shots, run the rpicam for 2 seconds, autofocus the range macro. If you're dealing with very tiny parts, you can have autofocus range followed by macro as shown on screen. We will now be capturing our first video saved as an MP4, and that can be done by running the rpicam-vid. We would specify the time range of about 10 seconds, have it in autofocus mode, it being at continuous, and have codec libav followed by O, and we want it to be saved as clip.mp4. So this saved clip.mp4 is in standard MP4. If you see compression, you can bump up the bitrate by a certain threshold, and that should do the fix. Using PowerShell, or if you're on a Mac OS terminal, you can SSH to your Raspberry Pi, put in the IP address, and then have this command, the autofocus on capture. It's the same one-liner executed on the Pi over SSH, and it would basically capture a photo. You can also do a time lapse for like 60 seconds. By running the time-lapse command, specifying the seconds as well as the minutes, and later on you can stitch it using the FFmpeg command. In this scenario, it frames every 5 seconds for 10 minutes and stitches later with FFmpeg. If you're dealing with moving object and you want your autofocus to be sharp, you can use the autofocus mode continuous and run this command, and it would basically run, and when you're done done, you can press on Ctrl+C to stop. And the other scenario where you can use this is for a macro product. If you run this autofocus range macro command, the macro nudges focus closer, and it can be great for tiny labels and components. If you're trying to capture a cleaner bitrate at 1080p, you can run this command and get a clean capture of high quality. If you want a more subtle look, you can also adjust the contrast by running this command and having it saved as crisp.mp4. A pro tip is to change one thing at a time, and more lights typically ends up beating heavy settings if autofocus is not doing its job. We will now be going over some fast fixes. If you're using the wrong ribbon, make sure that you're using the Raspberry Pi 522-15 cable. In this video, I'm using the 200mm official one. Make sure that when you're resetting your ribbon, it's powered off. You're doing contacts to contacts and you're latching down. Make sure you're updating as well as upgrading. Also rebooting necessary. Verify the sensor using the command we covered earlier, the dmesg. So we've now went over the cable that you need, how to latch it up, insert and latch it down. We've also covered how to update the operating system, preview with autofocus, photo and MP4, headless shots from the laptop, and time lapse, as well as AF tricks. So you might be wondering, what are some use cases where this can be valuable? So the first use case is the use case for 3D printer monitoring. Using the camera module 3 autofocus makes sharp benchy time lapses. I'm including a link below if you want more details on how this is done. The Octoprint time lapse is something you can try. Another use case is a bird feeder or a wildlife camera. If you have the other camera modules, you can use the day as well as the night capture. Also be able to add motion trigger later. A third use case is home lab product shots for macro labels, boards, solder joints, or listing or documentation. A fourth use case is for frigate NVR object detection, the Raspberry Pi 5 horsepower plus the camera for smart alerts. The next use case is for stop motion or build logs using timelapse.mp4 for project storytelling. The last one, do it yourself teleprompter face cam for silent focus during a roll on the Raspberry Pi. Grab my Pi 5 camera pro pack, exact commands, ready to run scripts, a camera doctor checker, and a one-page cheat sheet. Link below. Want the full operating setup before this? Watch the Pi 5 setup video, link in the end screen. If this guide was helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.